And people love saying that marriage is not important until you're in a real life situation where you don't even have the right to make a decision.
For me, I just feel like if you can have a child with someone, you can have a child with a man, you want to have a child with a man. For me, I just feel like just get married to that person. Like either you do it legally, traditionally, I don't know. Just get married to them because I feel like having a child with a man is a long term thing. A child is gonna be there for life, right? So it's a bigger commitment. Personally feel like having a child with a man is a bigger commitment than having than getting married. So if you already know that you want to have a child with this person, just get married. Get married to them. I saw a short clip of this creator saying that marriage is important, that people should stop saying marriage is not important. So she made an example of when her mom, well, in the 90s, she was pregnant and she almost lost her life during labor in the hospital. And the doctor had to come and meet the husband. That which should we save? The your wife or the child? Or should we try to save the two? Right? So apparently the man picked the wife. And she was saying that if they were not married, they would have gone to meet the uncles, the aunties, the ones that don't even really care about our life and pick something that they're not supposed to pick. Let me show you all the video.
And people love saying that marriage is not important until you're in a real life situation where you don't even have the right to make a decision. Let me give you an example. My parents have been married for 30 plus years. They get married in the 90s. They end up getting pregnant with my sister. My mom ends up having preeclampsia. If you don't know what preeclampsia is, that is high blood pressure during pregnancy. It is very dangerous. You and the baby, or you and the baby, can, okay? My mom ends up blacking out close to birth. Not even before birth. She was early. My sister was a preemie. But anyway, my mom ends up blacking out, unconscious, doesn't know of her existence, turns charcoal black. The doctor says, "Sir, we can only save one. Please sign here." My dad says, "Try to save both, but here you go. Quickly." And do you know why my dad had the right to do that? Because that was her husband. Correct. Instead of in-laws, aunts, uncles, nieces, and nephews, and neighbors coming in to make a decision for my mom and something that she probably didn't want anyways. But marriage is not important. Marriage is not important until you're in a real life situation where you cannot make decisions.
So I don't believe whereby you're having children for a man, you're having so many kids. Some are having 3 to 4, 5, and they're like, no, we don't want to get married because I want to save my ass. See, just get married. Okay? Just get married to them. If you can have a bigger commitment with this man, just do it. Chima said, oh, when people buy homes and cars together, if the house is in the name and it dies, all his assets goes to his parents, even if you all built it together. My mom dated a man for 19 years. When he passed, she wasn't even allowed to be at the funeral or get any money because she was just a girlfriend, not a wife. She had no legal claim to anything. Kately said, I have been married for 16 years. My husband's mother didn't like that he got married. My husband had a stroke. His mother couldn't stand that she couldn't make no decisions about it. My aunt's husband left her and moved away. She wouldn't give him a divorce. 15 years later, he built a new life, and when he died, my pretty aunt wouldn't give a fiancé a red limb to bury him. This person said, if marriage is just a piece of paper, why is it so hard not to have it? You're already building a family, a home, a future together. I don't get it. I married 1 year in, currently 10 years deep. This person said, my husband and I didn't plan on marriage. A sister passed in the hospital from COVID, and our boyfriend was asked to leave and never saw her again. We got married right after. This person said, I disagree only because my grandma had a horrible husband that only wanted his money. Made her sign papers while she was sick, saying everything would go to him when she passed instead of my mother. As of right now, my unit had a patient in a coma who had a partner that was still legally married to her ex. So the ex was the one making all the medical decision out of the states where the partner got updates. Can you just imagine? Marriage is important even when you pass away. I'm a funeral director and I've had to turn away the wishes of life partners in favor of the true next of kin. It's a tough reality. My mom owed off releasing her deceased husband body to his family because his new baby mama wanted to fight her because they didn't divorce. Wendy said, take it to another level. What if your mate, not spouse, won the lottery? If you're not married, your partner holds you nothing legally. He or she could walk away and never give you a dime. Even your husband can do that, actually. Lay said, after my C-section, a nurse needed my consent, but I was unconscious, so my husband had to step in for me. She kept pressing the issue like, are you actually legally married? Since I haven't changed my last name yet, luckily he knew what I would have chose and had the right to make the decision because I would have woke up very upset with the decision they were trying to make. Marriage is just a piece of paper till your partner goes to the hospital and die of COVID and the very beginning of pandemic. They don't call you or update and tell you when he passed away. They call his sister, he handles everything and decides you are not important and I don't need to be at his funeral. We were together for 10 years and I have a daughter. Single stay-at-home mom said, I learned this as an adult. I always thought marriage wasn't important, but I quickly understood it. If you're doing a life with someone and you want to have, when I say you're doing life, you want to have children, you want to be the person for a very long time, I believe you should get married to the person because if you're going to be having children with a man and you're not married to him, I don't know. Because to me, as I said earlier, having children is a bigger commitment than getting married, right? So if both of you are already pregnant, why just do it? Just do it. Unless maybe you don't like each other and all of that, just do it. But I've seen relationship whereby they have one, they have two, they have three in that same relationship, and they're not getting married because they're like, we are staying together, we are practically living as husband and wife. There is no need for us to get married because marriage is just a piece of paper. Just as some of the comment section says that it will get to a stage whereby it is not just a piece of paper. You get to a stage whereby your partner does not have a say on something important. And when it comes to life and death situation, especially in the hospital, some husband we can't even trust them to choose you. At least I've seen men that always choose the baby over the wife. It's just few men that want to understand. What do you guys think? Do you think marriage is important when it comes to having a life with someone? Do you think it's? I feel like you can be in a relationship with an opposite sex, with a man. You can be in a relationship with a man. If you don't plan on having children, you can decide not to get married. Really. But if you guys are deciding to have children, you want to start having kids, you want to start making babies, you want to start doing businesses together, you want to start building houses together, you want to start doing something as a couple, get married. Get married. Just do it. But if you're not going to do that, You just want to be doing casual dating like boyfriend and girlfriend and all of that. You can enjoy the process while it lasts. But if you're going deep by starting a business together, building something together, having kids together, I feel like you have to get married for future purpose, especially because of your children. Anyway, what is your take on this? Let's have conversation in the comment section. Respectfully, Ichigo Mara Davis, and thank you so much for tuning in. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.